Not bad. On the draw. Opponent on Riveteer's Overlook. Swamp, Mountain, or Forest card. Gain 1 life. Okay. That's nice. Now we have a 3-drop ready to go. Phoenix Chick getting in there. Rakdos. Rakdos Underdog. Well, could burn Lightning Strike now. Better than waiting for an Obnixilis next turn. Yeah, I'd rather do that than run our adversary into it. So we'll go ahead and do this now. Not ideal, but I think that's our best play. Evolving Wild. You think this was a Ruined Crab deck, but they really want to hit their mana. Green. Okay, maybe it's just more of a domain-focused deck anyway. Yeah, we'll try the Stormseeker here. We'll see if they have instant speed removal for us. No stick there. AC acquired. Hitting for 4. Opponent drops a 15. Okay. A little bit slow with these tap lands. Soul of Windgrace. Okay. Well, that's definitely a must-kill threat, and we happen to have the answer in hand. Other option is to offer the trade with a Raiju or Stormseeker, but I think we just Lightning Strike and play with fire here. Okay. Raiju next turn. 4 more damage. When it drops to 12. 6 lands. Next turn we're thinking about Titan. Gotta start getting to victory soon. Sorin comes down, okay. And a Reclusive Taxidermist. -2, create a blocker. We don't hit the land, so it's gonna be a Raiju turn. Can't get in with the Chick. We could trade off the Chick here. That's not terrible. Let's put that here. I'd like to pick off Sorin, so we need to send 3 threats to Sorin if we want to do it that way. I think we just do it like this, actually. Alright, put the counter here. See how they want to block. Okay, they want to get rid of the Raiju. We'll take out the Vampire. When it drops down to 5, goes up 2 to 7. We're hoping for a land for this adversary. Land. Plussing on Sorin only helps them so much. Anything that's not a land drains their life even lower, which gets us closer to lethal. Let's see if they hit a Titan here, though. It's only a Sholdred. Okay. Now, they gain a life when they draw a card, but down to 6. Up to 7. -2, create another flying blocker. Okay.
I bring my own army.
I think we're trying to win with the flyer here. Auto pay. I think we Lightning Strike. Take you out. Stormseeker here. Get in for just 3 points of damage, I guess. I think that's it. When it drops down to 4, they gain 2 life. Tough. Underdog comes down. When it's down to 4 life. They decide to attack just to get a little extra life. I don't think we block here. I think we're looking for lethal on the crackback. No blocks here. Take 6. Land. That's it. Okay. Well, they're drawn into a card. They hope it's an instant speed removal. Into life up to 7. Land is not what we want to see there. Haste here. And I think we're just smashing the attack all button. We don't need to target that. Guess just point it there. Block. Take 7. Whew. Close game. Not terrible on the draw. They have creatures, we at least have answers for the first couple of turns. Bant, okay. We'll play with fire here. Well, take a little scry action. Probably don't need land right now. Next chick, also not that impressive. It's not a terrible play this turn. You don't want a lightning strike. Drop the chick. One does not use a counterspell. Then for one, we'll see if that adds up over the course of the game. Bird Migration, cycle, gain 3 life. Land into hand. Solid turn 2 play by the domain control deck here. Third land, Besiege. Play a spider that has reach. Well, that makes the chick look a lot worse. Don't really want to run anything into that. I think it's just a lightning strike turn then. Yep, I think that's how it is. Get in for 1. It's pretty expensive to replay this card. Doesn't belong in the mono green aggro deck I played a couple days ago. It'll be interesting to see if it's a little better in control as just one more way to apply a recursive threat. Alright, well, they're holding Wandering Emperor mana, of course. One way to play around that is to use Chandra instead, which I'm okay with. Well, let's try to drop a Chandra.
Don't think a fancy dress means I
Can
didn't
go
come
ahead
here
and
to
plus
fight.
here. See if we had a play with fire. There's a chance we do. Oh, that's just fine.
Come on, Chandra. Think of something good.
Joint exploration. Little growth spiral action. Okay. 2 to the top. Scary. Leyline binding. Okay. Well, they're all tapped out. We're going to get a nice little Raiju this turn.
Oh, why?
Or rather, that was on our turn. Oh my god, this card is so cheap, isn't inexpensive. Oof. Yeah, this card's good. Well, I think we're dropping the Raiju into open mana. We could also drop the Facebreaker if we don't really want to run into it. Another Leyline binding. Okay, super cheap at 1 mana. Wow. Okay, just get in there with the chick. Joint exploration again, growth spiraling away. 1 to the top, 1 to the bottom. Sakanuma. They bring back the Reach Spider. It does come in tapped. And they attack us back. Okay. Well, I think we'll drop the Raiju this turn. I don't even know if they're playing Wandering Emperor at this point. Probably get the Stormseeker in here. He'll play with fire. Attempt to put haste here. Attempt to get in for 4 points of damage. Goes through opponent down to 13, end here. They cycle a garden, okay. Well, they've enacted their game plan. Let's see if they can hit some top-end threats. They continue to attack us back, that's fine. Down to 12. They cycle another land, okay. Now they play the Wandering Emperor, okay. Looking to pick it off and play with fire if possible.
I hope you're ready to
They minus you. We actually don't have to pick it off and play with fire. We could just go face instead and get it with the chick.
This is what you get for hurting
Let's just do it like that. We don't need more land, except that it enables the adversary next turn, which is actually kind of good. So keep that here. I think we get the Raiju going this turn. Adversary next turn. You can go there. You can go face. When it drops to 9. Next turn we can use the adversary, get back Lightning Strike, and take out the Widow. Down to 8. Oh, we no longer need to take out the Widow. Titan of Industry. That's a card. Does have reach, by the way. Well, that's looking a lot like game to me. Don't think we can quite overcome that. We can take play with fire for the scry. What do we really want? It doesn't quite do it either. I don't think that gets us there. I don't know if anything gets us there, but that's not it. Let's get through for 2 points of damage. No attacks. Yep, that's looking like about game. Ay, ay, ay. Yep. Okay. Looking good here. Nice curve. Start with mountain, hold, play with fire. Swamp. Okay. What do we want here? Don't need more land this very moment. That's an okay draw. Drop the firebrand. Second swamp. Bankbuster. Okay. Let's try to punish them. That's a nice draw, especially if we can hit more land. Let's be as aggressive as possible here. Try to punish them for taking a turn off the draw. Only down to 12. Third land. Liliana comes down. We'll sack probably the firebrand here.
This is my home, and I don't appreciate
We'll drop you off.
Haven't you ever heard of personal space?
Get a face breaker. Haste here. Face Liliana. Get the treasure token. Could drop the chick, but it has haste, so it doesn't really matter. Wait to potentially get a Raiju off this coming turn. Soren comes down, okay.
I bring order to this
Alright, let's see if we can hit a lightning strike.
You can deal
That
with
would be
my
nice.
servant.
I think we're just gonna Raiju here. Doesn't really matter how we do it. Might even be able to go face. We can send Menace to Soren, actually. Do it like that. Put the counter here. Okay, one block. Soren goes down. Opponent drops to 5.
Balance may never
Another treasure token. We'll hold here. Okay, enough for a -3 masker. We would keep the face breaker in that case. Meat hook for 3. Okay, sure. Resolve. And it goes up to 9 here. More land is okay. Don't have anything down there yet for the... Maybe actually I play with fire. So that'd be 8 damage. Not quite there. I think we save the adversary for next turn. As a last-ditch effort. Haste here. Get in for a bunch of damage. And even if they sweep the entire board, we can still play the adversary and flashback, play with fire for the last bit of damage. Okay. Opponent roped us out there a bit. I think that should be game. Okay, opponent has roped us out, and go for the kill now, finally. Using their full timer. And that's a game. Very salty rope by the opponent. On the draw, but otherwise looking okay. Mountain, do nothing here. Ledger Shredder. Wow, we could double play with fire and kill it immediately. It's pretty important if that's their entire deck. I think that's actually what we do here. Very inefficient, but if their whole deck is centered around that card, then has to be done this way. Drop off Reckless Impulse. Okay, yeah, it's gonna be Is It Spells. I love Is It Spells. I can't wait to try one of these decks out. Third land. Electrostatic Infantry. Yeah, this is my kind of deck. This is like one of the first decks I really got into in Arena. Okay. Squeeze, not bad here. That just runs into the infantry. Probably go Kumano plus Firebrand. A little bit of stick here. Maybe a Consider or something. We drop one of these Firebrands now. Next turn, potentially a large Squee. Consider, yep. Okay, counter on the infantry. Now it's a 2-3. Fourth land. Are they the aggressor or not is the question. They are. No blocks here. Down to 18. What else you got? Pass to us. Okay. I think we are dropping Squee this turn. Let's see how their opponent responds. Hits the battlefield. Maybe a little lightning strike here. Yep, lightning strike. Tree up to a 3-4 now. We're gonna get in there though. Going down to 15. Impulse. Large infantry required. Probably not gonna kill that thing. So we're gonna have to get through the old-fashioned way. Reckless impulse, draw, infantry getting even bigger. At some point, they might think, you know what, mono red does not have the tools to deal with a large creature. They just sit back and don't attack. That could give us quite some issues. Fable comes down, okay. Nope, they keep pressing though. I think that's our only chance to win, is if they are in fact overly aggressive. You can go ahead and get the adversary down. I think that's fine. Auto pay. Play with fire. I think we're taking you out. Try to rush the opponent down before they realize they need to be on the back foot here. Down to 7. Drop off 2 lands, draw 2 fresh cards. One of them is a land, potentially. Another infantry, okay. Impulse. They continue to attack. Pretty interesting. What's that last card? Land for us is not what we need to see. Okay. Well. A lightning strike you. +2/+2 does not do it. Resolve, sadly. Okay. And now we have no good attacks. Well, that was close. We almost got there, but hard to deal with a 7-8. That was a pretty solid draw by them at that point. And that should be about game. I don't think we can really come back from this position. Yeah, I think we're fine to scoop here. I think the board stays too big. Nice little curve here. Opponent on that Esper Life. Start with Mount, get the Phoenix Chick in there. Boom. Down to 19. Untapped land, Spirited Companion. Okay. Can't block the Chick. Looking like some Esper enchantment shenanigans. Go ahead and drop the Firebrand. Alright. Chick part 2. Continue to chip away with damage. If we had a 1-mana 2/1 here, it would have to trade with the Companion, so I think the Chick's pretty good. Another tap land. Bant. No blocks. When it gets in for a free attack, knowing we're not going to block anyway. Not super amazing here. Probably going to lightning strike on their turn. Yep. Cut down. Nothing we can do about that. Alright, end here. See if we have a interesting lightning strike target or if we're just going face. Want to continue to get in there for 1 point of damage. If they pass here, we're thinking Wandering Emperor turn. Waiting announcement instead. Okay. I think we just lightning strike face. Surprise you. That's a great draw. Okay. Opponent with another cut down potentially. Rona's Vortex. Okay, back to the hand it goes. Put it down to 13. We have a good amount of burn damage in hand with light up the night and plenty of land. Opponent attacks us back. Waiting announcement. Part 2, they draw. Instead of getting a blocker, they have all their mana open. So we're thinking Wandering Emperor here. So we could attack first. Okay, I think we're going to attack with a Chick. And then save Light Up the Night for the Emperor. See if they want to flash in against just the Chick. We can end here and either cycle Sokensen or Light Up the Night. We just cycle our Fiend's Tower, that's fine. It's tough. It's tough to play around that card, but it is so devastating when it hits the battlefield. We eat both. It's no problem. Okay. Let's go ahead and cycle Sokenzen now. More land, man. Alright, we're trying with the Raiju this time. And we have Light Up the Night at the ready to pick off the Wandering Emperor if it does minus. Let's try it out. Manual taps for colorless. Leyline Binding. Okay. That's fine. Put it down to 9. End here. Hold Light Up the Night. Here comes the Emperor finally. I knew they had it. Just a matter of time.
I've learned much during my travel. We must protect the people.
That one is a sorcery, actually, not an instant. It is quite the battlefield to get through. And it has lifelink. So that is pretty much game.
I have got new moves to teach you.
Yep, I think we can scoop on that. Looks good. Mountain Kumano. Red Mirror. Kumano versus Kumano. Alright. We're on the play. Let's see if we can get there a little bit quicker than they can. Adversary comes down. Hit him for 3 points of damage. Put him down to 16. Second land. Rabbit Battery. That's a 2-2. Not as scary. And they get in there. Okay. Nice. Hit a 3-drop. This allows us to generate the treasure token, which we'll need to play Raiju next turn. There is a tick here, so you might see Play with Fire. Okay, Play with Fire on the Kumano. Still get 1 treasure. Not bad. I think we'll end here. I think we'll keep it for the Raiju. We could play out Kumano and hope we top deck the land, but I'd rather guarantee we get Raiju this coming turn. Little Lightning Strike. Yep. That's fine. And we'll see if they continue to attack here. They do. Alright. Fine by us. We're going to have a nice this coming turn. More land. Don't have to use the treasure. Start with a Raiju. Put the counter here. When it drops to 5, play out the next Kumano. Have a 4-4 Raiju into the battlefield this coming turn. Put it down to 4. 4th land. Firebrand, okay. It is a blocker. Lightning Strike. I guess that's just lethal, right? So I think we just do it like that. Put the counter somewhere else is fine, doesn't really matter. And Lightning Strike face. Boom, done. Not terrible, at least have the Firebrand on 2. Okay, Mountain, hold Play with Fire. Tap land, alright. Oh, look for a 3-drop, hopefully. That's okay. I think we prefer more creatures at this point, though. Drop the Firebrand. Another tap land. Okay, that's actually a pretty good draw here. Get Squee online. Hasty threat acquired. Opponent drops down to 12. Third land. Let's see if the opponent is ready to make a play. Touch the Spirit Realm. Interesting. Okay. Esper enchantments. I think we'll still drop this. We could save it to channel at some point. But it's okay. Get in there. Opponent's down to 8. Can end here. 4th land. We have 8 damage in hand. Let's start here. And let's drop a second one. Okay, down to 2. Do a little upkeep scry. Okay, let's see if they have a response. Nice. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, Squee, not bad. Okay, not bad. Privateer's Overlook. It's going to be a domain deck. Swamp comes out. Okay, now we got a 3-drop. Looks good. Red, do nothing. Try the old turn 2 adversary trick. Okay, opponent down to 17. Third land on red. Yeah, maybe it's not domain. Fable of the Mirror Breaker, okay. Lightning Strike. You could go Lightning Strike and Kumano this turn instead of the Stormseeker. Keeps their mana low, which I am okay with. Alright. Get in there. Opponent's down to 11. They only have 4 mana to work with this turn instead of potentially 5 off the treasure token. Discard the Liana. Discard Zeotora the Incinerator. Okay. Could be a reanimation deck. Tapline comes in. No Meathook Massacre this turn for -2. Drop a Trespasser. Could light up the Night U. Or we can just go Raiju to the face. Well, I guess we'd prefer to play a creature off of Kumano, so we'll do it like this. Comes in as a 4/4. Get in there with everyone. Put the counter here. Opponent takes 2 damage off that. Take the trade with the Kumano. When it drops to 4, we do have Light Up the Night for 3 damage right here. And they scoop. Nicely done. Welcome to the post-game deck tech. I had a ton of fun playing mono red aggro today. Phoenix Chick, I think, takes the spot over the Falcon Wrath Pit Fighter as a 1-mana 1/1 flying haste. It is able to chip in for damage every single turn for the most part, whereas even though the Falcon Wrath Pit Fighter is a little bit stronger as 1-mana 2/1, it does tend to get blocked early in the game. So I like the Phoenix Chick in the slot. Never got to use the second ability, but maybe once in a blue moon it comes into play and is effective. Trying out Radha's Firebrand in the 2-drop slot, a 2-mana 3/1 when it attacks. You pick a creature your opponent controls, and if its power is less than Radha's power, then it can't block this turn. Make sure that if you're playing this card, you do go into gameplay and turn off auto order triggered abilities. That allows you to do things like make sure your Thorning Raiju counter goes off first, or your Stormseeker Plus goes up first before this resolves, so that Radha is really a 4 or 5 power creature before you select the thing that can't block. That's important. It resolves left to right on the screen, so put Thorning Raiju and Stormseeker on the left and Firebrand on the right when you resolve that. Card quality does begin to slip a little bit in the 3-drop slot. I think Stormseeker is excellent as a 3-mana 3/3 haste for the most part. Pump up something else as well. But then we're trying out things like Facebreaker, Squee, and Chandra, which is a good card, but a little slow to drop a Planeswalker in what is supposed to be your really aggressive deck. Squee I loved against the control matchups. This card was sweet. I'd love to see it pop off more. Obviously, the first time you slam it against another creature-focused deck and it has nowhere to go, it's going to feel bad, but it was sweet against control, and I'm sure this will show up in best of 3 sideboards for that reason. Facebreaker, I think, is solid. I think overall, this deck would be stronger if you played Boros because you get other slightly better cards in there, like Hopeful Initiate instead of the Chick, and Brutal Cathar instead of Facebreaker, but Facebreaker is perfectly acceptable in the 3-drop slot in this mono-red deck. Gives you a little more sticking power in the form of these treasure tokens, which can help you consistently ramp into Thorning Raiju, or you can stack them for a little more card draw as well. Plus it has Menace, so solid all-around card. Raiju, of course, in the 4-drop slot, and then I did put in Light Up the Night. Here, you could replace this with Shivan Devastator. Very similar effect in X and a red for an effect, but Light Up the Night allows you to pick off one of their opponent's earlier blockers. Pretty cheap, similar to Lightning Strike or Play with Fire to get through damage, whereas Shivan Devastator is a little bit better as a more consistent threat. But I liked Light Up the Night today. That's all. If you enjoyed today's video, as always, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and leave a comment letting me know what you want to see next. I'm Dr. Ruckus, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.